Sorcerer Supreme like 15?
Oh yeah, weren't we just talking about that today?
Yeah, you mentioned it. I wasn't there for the whole conversation though. I didn't. I missed the beginning of it.
Yeah, we were talking because we were saying like that's like your luck. It came up because we were talking about that Zafino cover for Immortal Hulk 2, and I was saying that I got one for like $15, and I sent it to like Hulk Nuts and an AOK,
Yes. Yeah. 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 Okay.
and I was like bummed about it. And then Parker was saying that like he always sends out like like he always sends out like freebies
Yeah.
when people buy from him, and then like 2 weeks later, it's like it blows up. It was like, damn it.
Yep. Yeah, that was one right when I gave it away. Like it ended up going for like $20. It's like son of a bitch.
Yeah, those exploded for a little while. Like my local shop had them for like 25, $30, and like
Yeah.
now I think they're back down like super low.
And that was like purely speculation for some Donny Cates shit. I don't even
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he said that he was gonna do something with him, but he hasn't. Like, I don't know. Be cool to see him. It'd be cool to see him do shit with it. We'll see.
for real.
Trying to pull up. I can't pull it up on there. So who's this? Who's the account you got these boxes from today? Where you got your fucking X-Men and shit?
Oh, I'll tell you 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
That stupid Spider-Man booth thing, which isn't very stupid apparently.
I know you guys hate mystery boxes. I
I
don't
still
love
hate
them.
mystery boxes.
I don't love them, but I like trying all of them.
Yeah.
So
For that.
so this one is that Spider-Man booth, right? I guess, and it's by you, Necro. They have like they sell in that flea market.
I stopped at that one actually, and Tank was saying something about him. I don't follow him, so I didn't know him.
All right, cool. So what it is they sell mystery boxes that are like $30, and when you order, you get your confirmation number, and that works for two things. When you have a confirmation number, you go to that booth, and you could play that like cool key game that they have to try to like win like those pricey books that are inside
Oh, okay.
that machine. That's like your token. So if you have 5 order numbers, you could play like 5 times. So like if I ever come out there, I could play like 3 times because I've ordered from them like 3 times.
That's sick. That's a good
That's
idea.
what I was wondering, like if you're in for life if you order from him or no, you get like 5 tries.
Right. So then like within the boxes they update like every week or so, like they call it like a GP book, like a grand prize book. And so anyone who orders in that window has a chance to get that big book. You know, just like they threw in that Hulk 181 in like the mystery mail call.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll update. So like 3 or 4 weeks ago, it was like one of those like Spider Gwen Ghost Spiders, like super hard to find variants.
Yeah.
And the one right now is like a slab, like Fantastic Four #4.
Oh shit.
So like just by ordering this $30 box, like you have a chance to win. And then on top of that, on Mondays they do this show on Instagram, and it's called like Insta Mondays.
Okay.
And they go on at 5 o'clock your time because they're in Cali,
Right.
and they have cool prize books, and they do drawings. Same thing. They have all the order numbers plugged into a randomizer, and they do like 5 rolls every time because they call it like the Insta Mondays 5 at 5.
Okay.
So they do 4 prizes like that, and then they do 4 prizes just for the people who order like that day.
Gotcha.
So today they're up to like order. What's that?
So buy from them on Monday.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. Oh, so that's what I'm about to explain, right? So the first 4 books they give away, it's every order number from 1 all the way up to like 2035 because that's where we're at. So your odds of winning are like much lower for the first 4, right?
Right.
But then when they like basically start the show right before like 5 o'clock, that's like when the orders kick in. So they'll tell you if you come on live, like go buy now, and you'll be entered in to win. There's 4 more books at the end that only people who buy in this window will win.
Oh shit.
So your odds become like so much greater. So today that number started at order number 2012, and then like 23 people ordered after that. So the last 4 books that they gave away, you had like a 1 in 23 chance to win. And that's I bought one when the show started. So my number was 2019.
Okay.
So both those books I won, like 2 in a row, were just out of 25 people, not out of like 2,000 people.
That's crazy. Okay.
So now next Monday, when they do it again, or whenever they announce it, because they've skipped Mondays before, but like whenever they announce it, all my numbers, I could win the first 4, and then I could buy another box next. It builds them money, but at the same time, like, you could win obviously some pretty dope prizes. They're not giving away like garbage. Like before the ones like before that, dude, they gave away like Avengers book, like the first appearance of Rogue. They gave away Raphael #4, first Casey Jones.
Sure.
They gave away an ASM 12.
Fuck.
So it's not even like, and they gave away an X-Men #9, I think, whatever's first appearance of the Sentinels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they gave away sick, but and that's every week, dude. Like that's every week.
How are the boxes themselves?
They're pretty good. Let me see. I had this stuff. I don't know where I put it.
Parker, would you just open the package?
I opened. Where I put it.
So I got two boxes from them so far, and obviously I ordered one today that I didn't get yet. One of the boxes had this, the Spider-Geddon, the Philip Tan variant.
Yeah.
What? I want that.
And then it had this, the Transformers like Unicron variant.
That's cool.
The artist for this book, this guy JPG McFly, he runs that Spider-Man booth. So he's the dude that does like the he runs the whole thing. So like a lot of his books are in there. Like he does giveaways of like a ton of like the Do You Poo books because he does all the variants on those.
Yeah.
And then he's doing like more and more now. And I got this one too, the new Teen Titans #3.
Oh, nice.
Sure.
And then like 2 other smaller books. And then the other box I got, you know that Magneto run they did in like 2012?
That one's sick. I love that one.
They gave me the whole series.
Oh, hell yeah.
1 through 21. I was like, dude, why is this box so heavy?
That's sick.
I thought it's only supposed to be 5 books. The whole series.
That run is really good. I like it.
Yeah, so I mean, so far of the 2 I've got from them is probably one of like the best boxes I've ever ordered. And the fact that you have like an ongoing opportunity to win.
Yeah. Right.
Like there's guys that have gone to that Insta Monday show that have won like more than 1 week because you just get lucky and your number pops up. Like
I love that. I might hop in on that. And is it a monthly box or what? Or weekly?
No, like they do the Insta Monday. Like you can order the box at any time to get a chance at like the GP book. The GP book changes every week.
Gotcha. Okay.
But if you go check out their Instagram, it has everything. I'll remind you guys next Monday because they do like, if they announce that they're going to do like the 5 at 5, you got to wait until basically the show starts.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then it takes 2 minutes to get your order in, and like it updates real time because he's running like the system. So if you make an order, he sees it right away. He'll be like, oh, "Okay, cool, order number whatever." He'll be like, "Oh, David in like California, I got you."
Oh yeah.
And he'll add you into the randomizer.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gotta get in on that for sure.
Yeah, Spidey, you got that swipe. I fucking put an offer on for like 65 for that today. They're going for like 100.
Jesus. Are they really?
Yeah, what's her name? Becca's Comic Trunk. She sold one for like 45 plus shipping, and I missed it because they're going for like at least 75 to 100.
That's crazy.
So that was just one of the books that I got.
That's just one of the books you got, yeah.
I paid $30 for the box.
Yeah, that pays for it right there. Jesus.
That's awesome.
The whole series, that Magneto series, that's tight.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's this is from KRS. It's like
the KRS one. They were selling it for 20 on their website.
It says it's like a 1,500 print count.
Jesus.
Yeah, the silver one is 750, and then that one's 1,500. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool cover, man.
That's badass.
So I got this, which is one of those like it's one of their true first of Spidey 2099.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Marvel annual report, so it's like the Marvel Stock Exchange.
I remember seeing that. I think on the show.
I want to find him in here. That's bad. Cool.
Is it like magazine size? It looks huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, a little bit bigger than magazine.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck is it? It's cool. Cool shit. Actually, the whole comic. I mean, there's like a lot of shit.
Oh, that's sick.
Ugh. Where are we? There's a Watcher. Yeah, it's like a whole comic in here.
That's crazy.
A couple things going on. So it's not just bullshit. Let me see.
Man, they used to be creative. Now it's just like, here's your previews magazine.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I was flipping through today, and I know we want to do that War of the Realms thing, which I'm super down with. But we might have to like divide the books up between people
because there's too many.
So much.
There's so much.
It looks badass too. I just can't I can't buy like 15 War of the Realms books in a week.
No, I plan on only getting the main #1.
Yeah,
and then I'll read it. I don't want to get any tie-ins unless I just happen to Spider-Man related or something else. But
right.
Well, there are two that are Spider-Man related.
Yeah. Well, of course there's a bunch. Where is it? Okay.
Oh, I see. There he is.
There he is. Somewhere. Where is it? Whatever.
Yep, I got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally watched Spider-Verse the other day.
It's super good, man.
It's so good.
I didn't see it yet.
It's dope, man.
It's dope.
Your daughter would probably dig it too if you'd let her watch it. I don't know what you let her watch, but
dude, my daughter watches like Stranger Things, and she's freaking 3.
Yes, she'd love this shit then. Oh, check this out. I just took this out of the box. Thing's killer.
Dude, I wanted to get
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Is that one of the Legends ones?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Like the face. I don't know if you can. The face is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I almost bought a whole set because it's like build a figure Kingpin.
Yep.
Kingpin's sick.
Yeah.
It's very John Romita style, but I didn't want to spend like $160 or $150 for the lot of like 8 figures. I don't know.
I didn't know that build a figure thing was so big, but apparently like people just take the build a figure pieces out of the box and sell. Like I got mine without the build a figure piece because I just didn't care about it, and I got it for like half off.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you can usually sell the pieces for at least $5.
I got my box from the boy who had 7 too.
Oh shit! Did you get anything cool?
Yeah, I mean the whole box was pretty cool. Like nothing like crazy, but I got a cool. I mean, I got this Spider-Man the Wedding album, the tray.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Web of Spider-Man number 43.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. They're all cool. Part 4 of that Infinity miniseries that they did.
Nice.
That's a good one.
These are the two. I got X-Force number 1, my favorite ever. And X-Force number 2.
Oh, there you go.
So, this one I was actually, you know what, was probably one of my favorites in the box just because it's the only cover I missed from the whole Spider-Geddon series. I never got the
punk rock one. Yeah.
Oh, that one. I like that one. Yeah.
So that's the only one I got one copy of.
Amazing Spider-Man 324.
Right.
X-Men number 4.
Ooh, that's Omega Red.
Yeah. X-Men 268. I love this cover.
That's classic.
This one's super dope, but I actually already have one of these. It's the Jamal Campbell Amazing Spider-Man number 1, the New Mutant.
Oh, dude, sell me that or something. I want one.
You want this?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you got it. I'll add it to your pile.
Fuck yeah, cool.
Because I got this set on my own. I mean, it's super dope, but
yeah, I almost got one of those for like 15 when they were selling it, and I was like, nah, I don't want to spend that much. And now they're like 30. So
yeah, and then the big book in the box, like the big book was Captain America number 217, which is a dope book. It's a first appearance of Wendell Vaughn, who becomes the first Quasar.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So it was. I was happy with it. It was. I didn't get the 3D version.
Yeah, the 3D one.
It's that sick, man.
I don't know if I want to open it.
Dude, I wouldn't. I wouldn't open it.
If I find another one.
Yeah, there you go.
Weren't they like $10 or something?
$7.99, yeah.
Ugh.
When they released?
Yeah, $7.99. They came out like 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
They got another one coming out soon, a Thor book. I don't remember which one.
I haven't even seen those before.
And then I had this. I showed you that. I sent that picture for this one. I just got this.
That's so dope.
Mr. Miracle #3.
That's sick.
That's
I
good.
gotta, man.
How much did those boxes cost? The boy one.
That was $100.
100? Oh yeah, you get a slab and shit.
I think they all sold out, right?
Yeah, he was trying. I don't know. You know what's crazy? He sold out 100 boxes in less than like 3 weeks, right?
Yep.
That's 10 grand, bro.
I know.
Yeah. No kidding.
He said he's. I think
wanna
he's
vomit.
saving for something like a big book or something like that.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be like, thanks guys for helping me buy this like amazing Fantasy 15.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
definitely.
Jesus.
Dude, this copy of
Wiz is in the chat, and he said Wendell Vaughn does my taxes. He's not a superhero.
this copy is super clean of this Avengers book. I'm super
The Taskmaster, I love that, man.
super stoked on it.
I think mine's beat up.
I don't have that book at all.
I have 2 of the one before that, the cameo, but I only have 1.
You want to see a comic that makes me sick?
Yeah,
Sure.
Freaking, when I couldn't find this book anywhere, the only place I could find it was Comic Exposure. And I know how much you hate Comic Exposure, Parker.
Exposure sucks. I hate them.
Dude, so I ordered this book. Remember when Man Without Fear miniseries started?
Yeah.
And I wanted that Albuquerque variant.
yes.
Which one's that?
I paid like $65 to order it from them because nobody else had it. It just came 2 days ago.
Nice.
Dude, that miniseries was 5 issues. It
At least,
ended.
yeah. So that's at least
And
every.
they're already up to issue 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah, that's at least 4
And
months.
It finally came. It's
There
got
you
it's got a ding in it, and you can get this book for $30 on eBay.
And you paid 65.
I want to go find them, and I want to like get arrested for like
Yeah, I don't want to burn down wherever they sell shit out of.
assaulting a stranger. Like,
No kidding.
What did I do that with? Oh, I did that with the Carnage Born, the Virgin variant.
oh, I remember that. You got hosed on that.
That shit, dude. I was so pissed.
Those virgins will get you.
Yeah, I spent like 120 on it, and then they were going for like $60, like right after.
I got these too.
Madness. Those are great. I got that right here.
Yeah.
None of my shops had the button variant, so I had to order it online.
Really? Fuck, I grabbed like 3 of them.
I was bummed.
So dope.
You know why I'm extra mad too? Because I mean not extra mad. Like, it's a $4 book. I paid like $6 for this on eBay.
Yeah.
But Donnie Case just did a signing at Midtown.
Oh, and
And the other day they threw up copies of this for $4, signed by him.
oh, fuck.
Signed? Jesus. Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm an idiot.
A little bit.
Someday I'll learn my lesson.
Wizza bought the Glass book for 300. I think it's what was the first one they did? The Valiant book.
Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Bloodshot. They did the first
right.
Bloodshot Spirit Rising or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they did one for that chick book, Livewire.
Okay. They're doing another one too.
Yeah, for some like I can't pronounce the name. It's like some Japanese guy's name. It's like
like the life and death of
Takiro Haruto or something like that.
Yeah. They're kind of cool. I mean, I don't know what you would do with them, but they're cool.
I think they're cool, but they plummet in value. Like, I think Wizza said that he paid like $300 for one, and you can get them for significantly cheaper now online.
How do you?
Wizza just said in the chat, "I bought a Glass comic book for $300. I'm the ultimate douche."
Just see these new Marvel tales they're doing, whatever.
I didn't read that one.
Venom one. It's all reprints. You get like those stories in it.
Yeah, Jen Bartel does the cover.
Oh, gorgeous, yeah.
I love the cover. Yeah,
she's great. I'm liking her a lot.
Dude, every one of those books has a 1-for-100 variant that's like a version of the same cover, and they're so expensive because nobody orders 100 copies of that.
Oh, right. No, hardly anybody ordered 2.
I didn't. I definitely didn't get one. I was looking today. I gotta pull it up. I was looking on fucking I forget, but I was on Golden Apple and I was looking at books that I wanted to get, and there was a couple that were coming out in um, April and May that looked super dope. Oh, this one's in March actually. It's Dark Red. It's an Aftershock book. It's like a
the vampire one, right?
yeah. That sounds badass.
There was just like a really dope, like exclusive cover for that I missed out on. That
Um,
is pretty like.
Is it the one with
ridiculous.
the like the Captain America looking dude on the front, but with like
No, it had like a chick on it, like with like a fur coat with like no
yeah,
shirt
yeah,
on it.
yeah. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
And it was only like $20 and it sold out. There was only like 100 of them. It sold out in like 5 minutes.
Oh shit. There's another
There's
one
some other
called
cool like indie books coming out too. There's a book coming out from Scout called Electric Black. You heard about that?
that one's on my list. Yeah, it's you
Oh,
can't.
there you go.
It's right there. Yeah. Um.
Same page. That book sounds pretty dope.
Yeah. Star Bastard too. Did you see that one?
No.
It's from Scout. It looks like like Guardians of the Galaxy basically. But it looks I don't know. It could be entertaining. I don't like the gimmicky shit though, like the like parody stuff. I'm not into that. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what else did I get today. The Nova is dope because I went in looking for one and he said he didn't have one, and then he had like this random box and I went through it and pulled it out. He was gonna try and charge me like $100, but this thing's kind of beat up.
Is that your local shop?
Yeah. Um. So he charged me. He gave it to me for 40, which isn't bad.
That's pretty good. Those books are gonna get pricier, man. You know what? I feel like I don't know why people aren't talking about that book more.
Nova.
Which book? Nova?
Nova.
I think
OG Nova or which new one or what?
Yeah, OG Nova.
yeah, number one.
Wolfman,
Yeah.
1970, whatever.
That's it's a good series. I like when he fights Thor. He fights has a lot of good crossovers in that one. Spider-Man.
Yeah. The one with Spider-Man is funny. It's a terrible cover too.
Yeah, oh, it's terrible. They like the one
like
that's
on like a buoy in the middle of like the river.
Yep. There's one that's all green. It's got Hulk in it. That one's cool. I think.
I don't know. I think that character is gonna be like important in like the movies.
I think it has to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's buying up the Adam Warlock shit. I can't find it anywhere. Except
So a lot of the Warlock shit's always been like pricey though, so it's kind of like
the Thor books are more expensive than the FF ones.
Yeah, it's true.
Silly.
You've got you have FF48 on your wall, huh?
Yes, I do. I do.
Dude, he's got crazy books back
I
there.
know.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
Nah.
I say the 48 is fake. It's like a facsimile cover. I don't know. But the 49 is real. Wherever the fuck it is. One of those.
right there, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really care. So I've never owned a real 48. I just got a fake cover made, and then 49 is real. That's like my third copy. I'm keeping that one forever.
Damn.
49 is great.
There's some guy, the My Comic Talks dude. He has he keeps buying 49s. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, he's auctioned off like 5 in the last like 5 weeks.
I don't know, I don't know where he keeps getting them, and I know you mentioned this the other day. I don't know how he's making money because he keeps buying these fucking books, and then like he doesn't make that much on them. Like he sold a Saga 9.8 number 1 for like I think it was under $200. Like I don't know if he's like just getting rid of his collection or what.
I mean, no, I think he like buys and like I think he like buys a lot of stuff for PC and then buys other certain stuff like for the shows. Like I don't know, man. He's been doing it long enough though that like he's got to know like what his bottom line is on a book. Because I know before like he said in like I think I was in one just recently where he was like he's like, I had a couple other books I was thinking about auctioning, but he was like, but it doesn't seem like today's gonna like go like that way. Like basically there wasn't enough people bidding enough money for him to like put out a big book because he was felt like he would get hosed on it.
That makes sense.
So
I love the stuff he puts up. And the way he does it is really like intentional too. He does like some of the best auctions I think around. I like it.
No, he definitely does. And I like his stuff. I've won a few auctions and stuff from him. Like the shit comes quick, it's packaged good. Like he always throws in like, like other stuff, like little things or like extras. Like I like won one once where like I paid the most money and I didn't even pay that much money and I got like an extra like free slab.
Oh yeah.
Like a Spider-Man book. So like and he's a cool dude, man. I've talked to him before.
Yeah, I like his shit. I like Very Gary comics too.
He's not bad.
His stuff is kind of cool. He's a little pricey on some stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know if I follow him.
He does like, is it Saturday nights? Parker, do you remember?
I don't know what day, but it's always just a little overpriced, so I always just kind of move on.
Yeah.
Him and the worst is Distinct Comics. If you've seen him, oh my god.
I haven't seen him.
Supposedly everything is near mint, and it's always all just 5 times what it should be.
Is he the one that like that's kind of insane, or is that someone else?
I want to say yeah, because I've seen someone like I don't know. There was some drama once a while back, and he was behind that, but it could be someone else.
It was issues. You and Infinity were talking about someone one time that was just like fucking bonkers.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna name drop.
No, that's fine. I don't. I thought it was someone else. I wasn't sure if it was.
Yeah, fucking. He's a little high strung.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Man, if you're gonna make selling, and I mean Parker can probably attest to this better than obviously you or I, but if you're gonna make selling comics something that you do really regularly, or like as like an income source, like do you have to be super prepared to deal with like an enormous number of like dipshits?
Yep.
Like there's always going to be somebody, you're going to show them 26 pictures of a book, they're going to buy it from you, and then they're going to message you back like a week later and be like, this is not the book that I ordered. This book is in terrible condition. You charged me too much for this book. Like there's no way you get away from that because that's like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have to tell you, Necro. You got like people complaining to corporate. I don't.
True.
Right.
I had
about a burrito.
Yep. I sold a guy a Batman Damned the other day, and he said, and it was perfect. It was like an unbelievably perfect copy.
Yeah.
And he messaged me today, and he was like, yo, I got the book. It wasn't as described. There's like this giant shit missing out of whatever. What? And he took a picture of it, and it looks like someone just took like a knife and just like hit the top of it, and there's like a chunk missing, and it was like it definitely wasn't there when I sold it.
Necro, that was him opening the box, probably.
Oh, probably slicing into it.
Probably one of those like nuts who's like sawing into the package, and then it's like, look, the book.
Guaranteed.
I asked him if the package was damaged because I wasn't sure if it like maybe it got like hit while it was traveling or whatever, and it's been like 5 hours now, and he hasn't responded to me. So
he's probably trying to fake the damage. Like I don't know.
He's upset he spent that much money on a Batman Damned #1, so he wanted to return it.
How much did he pay for it?
$80.
Nice.
Dude, they're still selling. You know what, man? Like,
I got 30 for all mine.
I have 2 still, and I'm like, feel like I should like. I feel like I should slab them and then sell them.
I would, and I sold another one right before that. So the $80 one was a buy it now. The other one I did an auction, and it went up to like 102, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, that one was with #2 also, but #2 isn't worth anything.
No, I have a #2.
That's because #2 got over ordered so high.
Yeah.
Everybody jumped on that like hype.
It's cool.
I mean, that's the problem. Like that's what I talk about when I talk about like it's not that I have a problem with people selling books or like speculating. It's just that I feel like a lot of people don't do like their homework first. Like if you're buying a book after the hype is already there, like you've lost already.
Yeah.
Correct.
If someone's saying before FOC that a book is going to be hot and you see everybody running to order it, that means that book is not going to be hot.
True.
Because everybody's just going to go run and order like 15 copies online, and the print count is going to be enormous. Like,
do you think there'll be a time like soon where like everyone just over orders everything because they miss out?
I think a lot of places and people are already doing that. I mean, look at some of these accounts that we see on a regular basis where guys will like, I mean, that's the whole point of speculation, right? Speculating is like a quick flip. Investing is long-term, and speculation is like quick, like boom, I'm going to try to make money. So that's always going to be more of a roll of the dice than investing.
Right.
But someone says, oh, look, an Artgerm Catwoman cover, and they go out and buy 12 copies. Dude, you've already paid for those 12 books. Like, if they don't sell higher than cover, like your best case scenario is breaking even.
Right.
So I feel like guys are already doing that.
I'm already doing it.
DC covers are all way over ordered now. The first like couple months that they were doing the B covers, they were under ordered, and then when people caught on, now they just over ordered the B covers like 100%. There's no such thing as a truly rare B cover unless you're paying attention to the signs. Like people think to themselves, why did that Harley 57 do so good? See, most stores over order, but they still only over order on books that will sell.
Right.
So Harley as a solo title doesn't sell that well.
Right.
Not only that, but she had some of the weakest B covers, because as good of an artist as Frank Cho is, his Harley B covers were like boring. They were like just all white and cartoonish. That's a dope cover.
I like 57. It turned out pretty good.
That's sick.
I wasn't mad I couldn't get the B cover for 57.
But see, that's why that one was hard to get, because they announced that Tedesco was doing that cover before FOC. If you go back, I think, and look at my Instagram, I put that book up on my page as like an upcoming book prior to FOC because I saw it was a dope cover. But but a lot of people don't. That's why I try to put those videos up sometimes, but they don't get a great reaction from people because I feel like people don't realize like what that means. They think that they can just look on like Friday at what's coming.
Oh no! If you don't get it Wednesday night by like 9, when by the time everybody's off work on Wednesday night, those books are gone on those.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're pre-ordering stuff, dude, it's 3 weeks in advance. Like a lot of people think like they could just pre-order it like 2 or 3 days before. Oh, I'm just gonna call my shop Saturday morning.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. They do their orders a month in advance. Yeah,
right. But I feel like so many people don't get that, and they don't see how easy it is to find these resources to see what's coming out. That's what's disappointing to me. Like anyone who walks into a comic shop, if you're a collector, if you're a fan, and especially if you're a speculator. I mean, I'm not hating on people that are selling. If you're a speculator and you don't spend $6 on a preview magazine every time it hits the shelves, you're a fool.
Yeah.
Because you're going to see 3 months in advance what books are coming out. You're going to see the solicitations. You're going to see the stories. And you should be making decisions then like, oh, crap, this is going to tell you in the previews magazine like X book, like Savage Avengers is going to have like 8 variant covers.
Yeah.
Dude, start putting your money aside and think about which one you think you're going to get.
I want all of them.
Right. But, well, as a collector, as a hoarder, I feel the same way. But, I mean, especially guys that, you don't have to be a victim to people that are reselling books ridiculously high. Like you just need to pick up one book or Google one site and you can be like ahead of the curve on that stuff, Like, I don't sell the majority of my stuff. I just like to be ahead of the curve so I'm not overpaying too drastically for a book.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's like I always just assume sometimes that with the Marvel and the DC stuff, this is my issue, is that there's going to be plenty ordered by the shop. So if I want to pick one up while I'm there, I don't have to pre-order it, which is a mistake because of books like Harley 57, where like my shop would only order for the subs on it because they don't think they they'll sell anymore.
And that's what most shops did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I missed out on that, which I don't really care about too much because I was just gonna flip it anyways. But
see, I think what's happening for a lot of at least for DC and those B covers, the A cover is going to be the long-term investment, just because
Right.
everyone wants the Bs, you know.
Right.
Right, and there are shops now that don't even order the A; they just
Right.
order the because
Right.
they don't want to get stuck again. Where like, yeah, Harley 57A like didn't sell, but 57B they couldn't keep on the shelf or
Right.
didn't order at all. So yeah, you're right. It's gonna come a point where like for a cover art, the B is still gonna be nicer. But if you're talking about like what may actually be a scarcer cover,
Yeah,
the A cover
yeah.
is going to fall into that category. Like I mean, who knows how long, if they're going to do this forever.
I'm wondering how long it's going to last. I'm surprised it's been going this long. Usually they do flavor of the month with them, but shit.
True.
You know
Like-
why? I think the only reason it's gone on this long is because it's keeping their dead books like alive.
Correct.
Very few people are picking up. I mean, look at the books that benefit the most from the B covers: Batgirl, Catwoman, Supergirl, Harley Quinn. All those books were like dead in the water, man. Batgirl was dead in the water. They were going to cancel Batgirl, I think, at like issue 25. They had announced that issue 25 was going to be the last issue of Batgirl. And so giving her that issue 23 with Middleton was sort of like a last hurrah of just like, let's give her like a dope cover. And that ignited Batgirl back into like decent sales figures. And now they're up to what? Like issue 30 something, 33?
34. Yeah. 32, 33.
They went 9 months past when it was going to be canceled just because of what B covers are doing, because of what the spec market and the cover buying market is keeping books alive. And so in that sense, DC could stop doing B covers for their popular titles and people are still going to buy Batman and Superman.
Yeah, people are still going to buy Detective. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But they can't stop for these lower tier books because then they'll die just like all those new age books. Curse of Brimstone, Sideways,
Yeah.
Silencer. No, like those books are dead. They're all dead. They're all gone.
That Curse of Brimstone one was kind of dope, though. I know it was like a Ghost Rider ripoff, but I liked it.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, but it
and
doesn't sell.
Was good too. And I think that one got canceled around the same like issue number as the other ones. But the problem with the B cover thing is, and DC has to know people aren't buying it at this point for the book; they're just buying it for the cover.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's could they
there's really high order numbers for just the B covers. They have to know like people aren't buying it for the story.
Yeah, exactly.
But it works out.
Get that artist on the book.
Right. Well, I was gonna say they don't have to overpay to make they don't have to waste a book like and say, hey, like Bendis, can you write Batgirl? Because they know like people are gonna buy it even if the interior is garbage.
Yeah.
That's true.
You put your shittiest artists and writers on Batman and Superman because nobody cares. They're gonna buy it no matter what. Spider-Man, stick Dan Slott for 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest though, man, I don't know about you, but I'm not like loving the new like run either, like with Nick Spencer. I mean,
I don't like it.
I'm not crazy.
As much as I have like plenty of dislikes for some of Dan Slott's writing, like that last arc was sick. And you know what? He introduced like my favorite Venom, Agent Venom.
Yeah,
Venom's great.
That's true.
Like that was his play. So like I don't know. He had some redeemable qualities, but yeah, I think Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos lasted way too long on that book. They needed.
I cannot stand Ramos.
I don't like Ramos either.
I
don't like it at all.
It's fucking John Romita Jr. Ugh.
I'd rather have JR. To be honest.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, agreed.
What was I gonna say? So this, do we think this Conan cover is gonna be hot? The fucking Red Goblin one.
Yes, Mark Brooks.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I just wish it wasn't on a fucking Conan book.
I'm gonna order as many as I can online.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Those covers are just so tough because, dude, I don't know. Everyone thought like the JSC Venom cover with like the X-Men on it was gonna be like dope, and it didn't really.
I don't remember that one.
I skipped it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't get that one either.
I didn't like any of the. I'm sick of the variants that have someone on the cover that has nothing to do with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just said you're gonna order like a shit ton of
Shut
copies.
Spider-Man. All right, leave me alone.
No,
I
but
can-
I feel the same way. It bums me out because like Avengers comes out this Wednesday, 16, and the variant for that is a dope Spider-Man Green Goblin cover by Greg Hildebrandt.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like that has nothing to. Why the fuck is this an Avengers book? Like, ugh.
I haven't even.
That's like that's their theme, man. I don't
Yeah.
know, dude.
That one crept on me. I didn't know it was Spider Villain Month variant shit, so I didn't know about it. So I'm gonna have to just get them all at the store the day of.
Don't get any of them. Don't waste your money.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to. I'm gonna be a little more choosy, but nah, I gotta get most of them.
Sin Potter is in here. He says he mostly reads Image titles, and he says Murder Falcon. I picked up the number 1 of that one, and it seemed fun, but I have so much other stuff I didn't keep with it.
One of these 2 packages has Murder Falcon 1 in it. So.
Murder Falcon is actually pretty dope.
Cool.
I like the idea of it. I'm just gonna read it in a trade or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I do that with most of the Image stuff. Like, I'll get a number 1 if I'm lucky enough, then I just get the trades.
Yeah.
There's another new Image book coming out soon that looked kind of cool. I can't remember what it's called. The picture on the cover was like fucking weird, like some like girl in the snow, like blood or something.
Oh,
like,
Little Bird.
What is it called?
I think it's called Little Bird.
Is that it? Yeah, maybe that's it.
Let me look.
It comes out this week, right?
Maybe yes.
Or next week. I can't keep track anymore, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm losing my mind.
I make a list every week so I know what I need to get because otherwise I'll forget, and it keeps growing.
Comics are killing me slowly.
Yeah.
Now they're getting these videos out like 2 weeks in advance, so I keep thinking something's coming out and it's not for another 2 weeks.
Can you see that? No, you can't.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
Little
that's
Bird.
it. That's the one.
That's it.
Yeah, it's Little Bird.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, it seems interesting.
Like that.
You know what though, too, man? You know what? Like, I buy a lot of Image titles too, like when they first come out. But like that, like one of the shops that I go to, like the smaller shops, like he said that like that's why like his indie section hurts so bad because like he always loses money ordering indie books because so many people like buy issue 1s like crazy and then like nobody comes back and buys issue 2.
Makes sense.
So he orders like 15 copies of issue 1 and they sell out within like 2 hours. And then issue 2, he orders 10 copies. And like 2 weeks later, he still has like 8 on the shelf.
Yeah.
And he's like, F, man. Like,
I wonder if it like, I don't know if everyone does this, but mine or one of mine does, like if I buy, a book that I'm not like, if I buy like Shuri for some reason, and like issues
because you're tanked and you like terrible books.
Yeah. If I buy issue number 6, like because I bought it, they're gonna put issue 7 in my box when it comes out, which is kind of annoying.
Oh, so then they give it to you and you have to tell them like, nah, I don't want this.
Yeah, and then they don't care. Like they just take it and put it back on the shelf. But it's like them trying.
I'd be like annoyed by that.
It's kind of annoying sometimes when I get my pull and it's like two of them are books that I want, and then there's like 10 books that I don't read. But I think that system that they're going to start in a month or so, like where you order your own shit basically through the app, I think that'll help with that. I'm super excited about that. I think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna hack your app and order you like 10 copies of Squirrel Girl every month.
Yeah.
It's like the worst books. They're gonna be like, oh, you only read like Miss Marvel, Squirrel Girl.
Take off all the good shit, and I just get fucking
Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a good one.
Man, so when I was going hard on the Jim Comics train last year, and he was all about like Moon Girl and like Princess Fisk and all that shit, I bought like
Princess Fisk.
Yeah, dude. I bought like 3 or 4 copies of a couple of those books, and I still have them because I can't get rid of them. I'm stuck with them.
Serves you right.
I know.
I heard. All right, so back to that B cover thing. I think it was like just last month, Diamond or whoever it is just finally started to reveal what the artwork for the cover is, because up until recently, they never showed you it. So if you got the B cover, it's kind of a blind purchase, but it still sells better than the A's, even knowing what the A is.
So
I think that's changing things. Is now that they can see what it's going to be, they're way over ordering now. So I think it's all gonna go downhill from here.
you know how far in advance you can see the cover?
So,
do you know how far in advance they show it, the cover?
At least
at
least 2 months, because when the first Harley Quinn Chew book came out, that's when the guy was showing me like, oh, I can see that Chew is going to be on 59, but I can't see the cover, but it's showing me 58. So I think it shows you at least a month in advance now. But prior to this, they weren't revealing what the B cover was until it come out.
Like, some of them they still can't, because sometimes they don't decide until like last minute. Like that was the issue too. Like with the 57 with the Tedesco cover, like inside the book still says that Frank Cho is the variant artist.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. Like in the credits page, it still says variant cover Frank Cho. Like it doesn't say Tedesco's name, because I guess when they finished and printed the interior, they hadn't like settled yet on like what art they were going to use.
Yeah.
Sim Potter was talking about this in the chat, by the way. This is the Murder Falcon Ashcan.
Oh, that's sick.
I got it signed by Daniel Warren Johnson at New York Comic Con.
Dude, his art is killer.
And he did these other cool variant covers for it. This was his New York Comic Con exclusive cover. I got that signed too. And then he did this really dope cover for Hall of Comics. It's like an Abbey Road cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a really talented artist, man. He's a really cool dude too.
He does some commissions through Frank. Fuck, I forget what the website is, but he does some badass commissions. I think they're fairly reasonable. I want to get one at some point.
But yeah, Murder Falcon's a pretty cool book. If you haven't read it, it's I got some other cool books too. Delphia and Kachung actually sent me like a really cool little like care package.
Oh, nice.
Which was super dope, because actually it's funny, man. They're such good people, dude. They had sent an AOK to like John from John's Comics with Kids.
Yeah.
And they put in some stuff for his daughters, and I watch that sometimes, and I'll let with my daughter, and she was like, oh, like who, like what did they get, like why did they get that stuff? And I wrote it in the chat that my daughter was like, oh, I want to play with them, like, and I guess they just decided like that was like, I don't know, they just decided they want to like get some stuff for my daughter, so they sent this, like I get to my PO box and they're like, dude, you have a big box. So they give it to me, and I see that it's from them, and I'm like, oh my god, like what's in here? And it was so funny. Like I opened it, and there was like a Wonder Woman toy, a Batgirl toy. It had like a Post-it note on it, and it was like not for issues. and they gave her like 5 or 6 like comic books too, like cool stuff.
Oh yeah,
Casper and like Rainbow Bright. Like she was so excited, man. But then, of course, they gave me some stuff too, because they're just like that awesome of people.
That's nice.
I never even heard of this. It's called The Terrible Elizabeth Dunn Against the Devils in Suits. It's like an image thing, but it's like huge.
That sounds sick as fuck. Just that title is cool.
Yeah, like the art is like interesting. I don't know. It's just like it's a cool looking book.
That's awesome.
They sent me that. And then they sent me like, they know like Wolverine's my favorite. So usually if they send me stuff, it's always like Wolverine stuff, which is awesome, because I can't, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, too much Wolverine.
Right.
Like the Ultimate X-Men, Wolverine, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Wolverine number 63. Number 62.
Oh, I like that one. That one's cool.
61. 60.
I have 61.
64. He grabbed this for me because none of my shops had it. That Kubert cover.
Dude, that one's sick.
That one's so cool.
And then he had grabbed this for me, this Usagi Yojimbo sketchbook.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Ooh,
which is awesome.
That's cool.
So, like, dude, they're just awesome, man. They're just,
yeah, they're the coolest people.
I think that's the coolest thing about, like, being involved in all this stuff is, like, dude, so many people are just like so nice, and it's like refreshing to. Dude, just look at our group, man. Like so many different people from different backgrounds, and like none of it really matters.
No, yeah, right. Not at all.
Because like we all like comics, and like that's enough for me.
True.
Yep.
Random spots too, like, and it's weird that like fucking like Tank ended up being like right by me. Kachung and Barbarian are right next to each other. You and Infinity are right next to each other.
Your boy has his chickens.
Yeah, your boys has his chickens.
Parker, where are you at?
Fucking Iowa. I'm right in the middle of all y'all.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, but so you're the closest to Wizza.
Oh, where's he at?
Illinois.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
And Garrett
as close as like me and Infinity, but like
yeah. Hoser's Canadian. So we got the Canadians.
He's all alone up there. Dude, I really want to make this fucking trip to what are we C2E2 next year?
Yeah, we want to do C2E2 next year.
Please, I go every year. They do it. I think they do it twice a year, and I usually go both times. So.
I thought they only did it once. I thought it was just like March.
Well, it's March, and then I think they do another one, but it's either at the same place, so it's like sponsored by C2E2, or it's just they do it twice, and it's in usually August, July or August.
So you're going at the end of the month. Well, when is C2E2? Like next week or the week after?
It's
21st, right?
Yeah, it's not the last week of March, but I think the one before. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
So you're gonna be there this year?
I'm planning on going to that. It's like 50%. It's up in there. I don't know if I haven't got my schedule yet, but if I don't work, yes. So either way, I'm going to go to the one later in the year if there is one. I'm pretty sure it's twice a year.
Yeah, we're trying to get like a show that, like for everyone to try to get to, and Chicago is like kind of the most in the middle of everyone.
Yeah, I'd be very down.
Yeah, that'd be super dope.
It makes it like a reasonably fair commute for most of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And who wants to go to Chicago in March? Like the plane tickets can be like that, right?
Yeah.
Dude, nobody wants to go to Chicago ever.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think people really want to go there at all, but if you have to.
Like, ooh, Chicago. Did someone die? Like family funeral? Like, what other reason is there to go to Chicago?
I don't know. Their sports suck.
Dude, I don't know.
True, their sports do suck.
Didn't the Cubs just win like the World Series like 2 years ago?
Yeah, don't remind me. I fucking hear about it all the time.
Not a Cubs fan?
No, I'm Cardinals.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Missouri's close enough.
Well, Iowa doesn't have any teams, right? Like the Barnstormers.
No, they don't have shit. They have literally nothing.
You guys have you have like an arena football league?
Yeah, we had arena football and it's gone, but we do have what do we have? Hockey. Mallard. It was the Mallards, and now they're gone too. So I don't even know.
Oh yeah, minor league.
Yeah, whatever they call it, something HO.
You have UFC fighters, isn't Matt Hughes from Iowa?
I don't know. I think they do that shit.
People fight.
That's big.
People fight everywhere.
It's like underground wrestling matches.
I keep seeing
Parker has like ADD, like he can't sit.
Dude, I can't stop moving.
I know.
tweaking out, man.
Pacing around in circles, man. I'm just getting shit done. Throwing stuff away, putting stuff away.
I keep rocking. My chair moves a lot. I like it. It's fun. I'm trying to think if I have something. I have a slab I know I haven't looked at in a while. I'm gonna check my slab box right now. Give me a second.
Slab box. What's a
slab box?
What are slabs? I don't have any of those.
You don't have any?
No, I've never had one. I don't want one.
You're just not a fan?
I hate them. I'm so anti-slabs. They just suck. Gotta be raw or nothing.
I mean, I prefer raw, and I can afford more stuff raw than I can afford slabbed. But I like having a few of them. It's cool to have like certain ones, just like for. I don't understand people who like the majority of their collection is slab books though. Like I don't like how do you like comics if all your books?
Right. It's more. I just feel like you're more into the collecting of it, not actually enjoying it, or reading it.
Yeah, like I like to read mine, even the ones that I probably shouldn't open and touch. Like I do.
Yeah. I understand grading for like Golden Age stuff, or really old things you want to treasure forever, but modern stuff, no, you don't need to be getting even Harley Quinn 57 graded. There's no point. I just think it's stupid.
I can agree with that.
I think grading is good for buying old books. Like I would rather buy Amazing Fantasy graded, so I know for sure it's that grade and I know what I'm getting. But I would just crack it open if I got it.
Look, where's my?
I sort of want a PGX book just because I hate CGC so much.
Yeah, I don't like this one. I got from Frankie's Comics or whatever because I like the cover. I don't know why I got the graded version, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I like that one. That's a scan, right?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah,
Cover's pretty dope.
that's cool.
And then this one's kind of random, but it's the Doomsday Clock #1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is pretty random.
I don't know why. I forget why I got it. I don't know. I think it was pretty cheap, and I liked the idea of marionette and mime characters, so I just grabbed it. I don't know. I don't have a ton of slabs. I'm trying to just get a wall of like symbiote signed symbiote stuff. So I have a bunch of symbiote slabs, and then I just have a Frank Miller signed Daredevil 158, 148, which is his first issue on Daredevil, whatever that one.
158.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a great book.
I love that cover a lot.
I think if I bought my Daredevil 1 slabbed, I would keep it slabbed. I think that's the only condition I would
That's fair.
own a slab. Other than that, if I ever get one, it's being cracked open.
I just want to make one thing clear really quickly. Andrew can go fuck himself.
You're still holding that against him, huh?
No, I'm over it now. It took me like a day, but I'm good now.
It doesn't sound like you're over it.
I think he still thinks I'm upset at him though.
I mean, it sounded like you're still upset at him.
I know. We have a love-hate relationship.
More love than hate.
Right, exactly.
What do you got?
He's
Hey.
got boys.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh yeah. Why don't you sell one?
Because I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Because I'm a hoarder, man. Because, dude, I don't know, dude.
I get it. You feel more secure knowing you have that. You have 2 of those.
I feel that.
Dude, it doesn't even have to be a book that's sold really well. Sometimes it's just stuff I think is cool. Like, dude, Necro, look.
That's how many did you?
I didn't get any of those. Those are cool though.
I have 3 of them. Like, why?
Because they're badass. That cover's sick.
Right, because it's a badass Cosmic Ghost Rider cover, and I love Scalera.
It's awesome.
It's pretty sweet.
It's because I'm an idiot. I don't know.
I have 2. I was selling one on eBay. It sold for $35, and then the person didn't pay. So
yeah, hate that.
That's lame. I sold a Thor book on eBay for like $10, and it's been like 17 days, and the guy still hasn't paid. I don't know.
I don't think you're getting that money.
I don't think so either.
I don't think I'm getting paid for that.
I just made a guy wait like 6 days, and I felt horrible, but oh well.
If I have to make someone wait longer than like 2 days, I'll usually message them and be like, "Sorry, man. Take me like a couple days."
Excuse me.
I've definitely done that before, and I don't feel good about it. But it's like I want the book so bad that I'm like, dude, it ends on Wednesday. I know I can pay them Saturday. Like I have no choice.
Right.
Like I'm a victim. Like I'm a victim.
I'm the victim.
I'm the victim. I'm the victim of a bad pay schedule, and
yeah, right.
There's nothing I can do about it. Just give me this book that I want, please.
Oh, you know what I do have? I forgot about this.
I usually just do it when I win something that I didn't really want to win, and I'm just hoping that he'll change his mind and cancel it all on his own.
He was like pissed about it.
Yeah. God damn it! If I have to pay for this, I'm gonna make you wait.
This isn't the first print. I forget what printing this is, but this is one of my favorite little books.
Oh yeah, I don't remember which one that
Dude,
is.
that's awesome. The first print of that book sells for like $100, right?
Yeah,
Was it? It was 50. Fuck. That's a good book.
I love Garth Ennis, so I have that one, and then I have this one,
He's
which
good.
is fucking hilarious.
Is that good? I want to read one of those sometime.
It's fucking awesome. It's stupid as fuck, but it's great.
What is that?
It's a little like it's a Garth Ennis thing. It's like I think she's like a prostitute for superheroes.
Oh, oh really?
It's fucking hilarious. It's totally ridiculous. Like there's a part where she's like,
He's a madman.
he is, dude. He's crazy. I'm excited for the boys to come out. I want it to be good.
You read Walk Through Hell, right?
I do. I love that book.
Dude, it comes out this week.
I'm so excited. It's been a couple weeks, right? Like it's been longer than usual.
Yeah, I feel like it got delayed or something because it's been over a month since the last issue, I think.
That's what I thought.
At least it feels like it. I don't know. But the second I finish reading that book, I already want the next one. Like it's
same. And it's at a point right now where like it's
really like crazy.
Yeah, like I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but I love it.
No. The moment that there was like arms not connected to anything, like walking around and grabbing things, I was like, "Oh, I'm in."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm
insane.
down.
Oh, I can flip it around. Oh, fancy.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I see a God Country in there.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I got this. The Spawn one.
Oh, I love that one.
Dude, that's it. There you go. That's some more Zafino.
It's Zafino, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Well, I got these two today. I just opened this.
I liked First Host. I mean, I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was a decent series.
I only read issue 1, so I gotta finish. Flash.
That cover is pretty cool.
This one's great. I love this one.
Oh
cool. Yeah.
This is cool. I didn't know what this was. I just saw Venom and had to have it.
That's dope. What is it?
The Beyond #2.
I have no idea what that is.
I'll look at it. I don't know. This Hulk 1 variant, I think. Yep. That's okay.
Yeah.
Another one of these.
Yep.
Got a few of those. Nightwing from last week.
I like that one a lot.
That's like one of DeCal's like best covers.
Yeah.
One of the Civil Wars. This is cool. That's Lee In-hyuk. Lee. And 4.
First Host.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if and when we're gonna see that baby symbiote again.
I don't think it's gonna be in Cates' run.
Yeah, but Cates' run is like over after next issue, so does it matter?
It's dude, on Twitter, so many people were fucking like, "Oh my god, like you're done on Venom, like what the fuck?" And he's like, "Yo, I've said it like 10 times.
I'm just taking a break
for 3 issues."
Yeah.
Yeah, people weren't getting it. I don't understand it.
I'm gonna make a fake Donny Cates Twitter. It's gonna be like at DCates1 or something. And I'm gonna say crazy stuff about nonsense books, and I'm gonna put out like insane rumors. And I'd be like, I'm not telling you guys again. I'm done writing Venom. I'm gonna be writing Miss Marvel.
Kamala Khan.
Yeah. I'm gonna be writing the Mighty Miss Marvel starting with issue 4.
Dude, if he legit started writing that, I would probably read it like an idiot.
Probably anything he starts writing, people would buy like crazy.
But you'd be reading it, and then you'd be expecting something like you'd be like, "But when does the symbiote come?"
Right? When does the symbiote have a kid?
Yeah.
The symbiote Kamala Khan.
Jesus, that'd be terrible. No.
Here's what I want to see, and hear me out. He created Cosmic Ghost Rider, right?
Right.
And we got a little 5-issue miniseries of like Cosmic Ghost Rider after, like the Thanos stuff, which he somehow now is like in our timeline, in our continuity, even though that world doesn't exist, right? So here's my confusion. Right now, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy also, which is our continuity, and everyone knows he exists. But Frank Castle is still out there somewhere.
He's still Punisher, isn't he? They're still putting Punisher out each week.
Right. So our continuity, Frank Castle in current time, is still the Punisher, and Robbie Reyes is Ghost Rider, and Johnny Blaze is like still running hell.
Yeah.
So, like,
Get busy.
and I want to see some sort of transition. Like, I want to see a storyline that explains how, like, I want to see Frank Castle as Ghost Rider.
I'm down. Yeah, I would love to see that too.
Yeah.
Like that part of the story, like that in between piece that's missing. You know.
Yeah.
Yes. I would love that.
I think that would be dope. And since he created the character, it would make sense for him to maybe be involved. But I could really care less. I think if it's just like an intriguing story, it would just be cool to see Frank Castle as a Ghost Rider. Just that alone is really insane.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know why this reminded me of it, but did you see that stuff for the Doctor Strange coming out soon, where he's like the Herald of Galactus?
I did, yeah.
What?
I'm gonna pick that up because that
I
sounds.
saw the cover for it when he has like the helmet or whatever.
Yeah, it looks badass.
Yeah.
I did not see that. That sounds cool.
And doesn't the Cosmic Ghost Rider like rewrites Marvel history or whatever the fuck? Doesn't that come out this week?
Yep.
Yeah, it comes out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I think that's only like a 5-issue miniseries too. So like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like at some point they're gonna have to like with this Cosmic Ghost Rider guy, they're gonna have to shit or get off the pot because unless
True.
he's gonna be 100% locked in on like the Guardians of the Galaxy team,
Right.
then like what are they gonna do? Just have him pop up randomly in miniseries forever?
Yeah, they can't because he's too hot right now.
Yeah, they got to do something now, man. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but you can't make an ongoing with him unless you go backwards.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty much.
True.
Yeah.
You'd have to go back to either, like I said, either show when he becomes Punisher or when he becomes Ghost Rider, or show then you'd have to make a cosmic story and show the portion of him where he was like the Herald.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would work though. That might be like.
I would read it. I don't know.
I mean, I would too because I'm like a fan of those. Like, Donny Cates like snuck into my bedroom at night and stole my dreams. And he combined like my favorite characters,
True.
like Silver Surfer, Punisher, and Ghost Rider, and he put them in a blender, and he was like, "Haha, this is for you."
Also, that fucking the Silver Surfer in Thanos or
Thanos.
Yeah, is it the Surfer though, or is it the fucking? Yeah, it is the Surfer, right? And he gets Mjolnir.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy too.
And they like that was so like underplayed too.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I have Thor's hammer. Okay, like see ya.
Yeah.
And he destroyed Cosmic Ghost Rider into a trillion pieces.
Yeah, I want to see that story also.
Yeah, like where he goes, like what he like how he becomes worthy.
Yeah, exactly. I think that could be sick. Apparently, Donnie is announcing something at, I think it's C2E2.
I think it's going to be that thing that I sent you.
The Venom thing?
Yeah, the like everyone's a target thing.
Yeah. But that already got announced though.
But it doesn't have any information on it.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't say like who's writing it. It doesn't say like what's going to encapsulate it. Is that going to be the next War of the Realms? Like it's going to be like a 20-issue event? Because it showed on the cover like Spider-Man and Captain America, right?
Yeah.
And all these miniseries are like that Cates is behind, like Carnage Born and what's the next one?
Cult of Carnage.
Right. Like I feel like all that stuff is leading up to it because remember at the end of Carnage Born, Carnage is like staring at that like screen.
Yeah, with everyone on it. Yeah.
With all the people who were ever possessed by like a symbiote.
Yeah.
And now it's saying like this new series shows Venom and it's like everyone's a target. Like
That's true.
They have to all be intertwined with each other.
Hmm.
And he said it's going to be big. Like that would be a Marvel-wide event if you're going to have like Captain America and like Hulk and all these other people that have ever touched like
Yeah. I'm down with it. I just don't want another like Venomverse or what was the other one? Fuck, there was another one, but I don't know. We don't need another event. I just want more good ongoings. I don't
I
want to.
think like that's Marvel's biggest problem, though. They're kind of like they think that miniseries is the way to go, and
I don't. I like miniseries, but I need like something that's longer than that.
I don't like miniseries that force you to buy other books.
Like that lead into like a new ongoing. Is that what you mean?
No, like all right, so like Carnage USA, like to me that's a miniseries. That's like
Yeah.
a 5-issue book, and you don't have to buy anything else.
Right.
Cosmic Ghost Rider was a miniseries. That was 5 issues, and you don't have to buy anything else.
Right.
Like War of the Realms is not like a miniseries because it's like 10 books of just War of the Realms, and then like, well, you don't have to buy all these other side books, but if you don't, there might be certain things you don't get. Or there'll be all those little asterisks in like the main books that'll be like read New Agents of Atlas number 1 of 3. Like,
Yeah.
read like this Avengers whatever. Like
it's like the Infinity Gauntlet, Acts of Vengeance all over again.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that. Like I don't feel like that's fair. I feel like that's what kind of like, dude. The last time like they don't learn anything from each other, right? I feel like DC and Marvel they go back and forth making the same mistakes and they don't learn from it.
I think that's
Nope.
Because when DC did all those tie-in events, remember for like No Man's Land, they did all those tie-in events where you had to buy like every Bat Family book to understand what was going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You had to buy Batman and Detective Comics and Shadow of the Bat and Robin and Nightwing and like whatever other dumb books were out back then.
Yeah.
Batgirl, Birds of Prey, whatever. Otherwise, you didn't understand the story, and it failed for them, and their like sales dropped really hard because people just turned around and went, I'll just wait for the trade.
Yeah.
And people stopped buying single issue books. Like that's like, we're talking about splitting it up, but I feel like normal people are going to look now at War of the Realms and be like, dude, I'm not buying those. Like, I'll just wait like 3 months for the trade and I'll just read like everything at once.
Yeah.
And it'll cost me $30 for a stacked trade instead of paying like $120 for like all these single issues.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, for a lot of people, like when they see that there's 27 different tie-ins, well, forget it. If I can't get all of it, I'm not going to get any of it. So
I mean, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, they're just going to skip it entirely if they can't like get it all easily.
Right.
Like I did that for like I bought everything for like the Spider-Geddon stuff because I love Spider-Man, but I was like mad about it.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm always taking books up to the counter like, God damn it, I gotta buy this. I'm pissed off. I gotta buy this. God.
Yeah. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, I'm buying like another variant cover for Spider-Girls. Like, what the?
Yeah. Basically.
I finally took Amazing Spider-Man off my list. I couldn't do it anymore.
I think it's about to get good though. That Hunted.
Yeah, like you. But you know what? I feel your pain because like Craven's there and the story's probably gonna get good, but we still don't know who the hell that like cockroachy guy is.
I want that. That's all I want. I want that dude. I want to know what his deal is.
You know what's the funniest thing to me is that whenever we finally find out anything about him, he has like 12 cameo issues.
Dude.
Right. Oh God, figuring
like,
that one out.
Yeah, like first cameo, second cameo. He's gonna have 9 cameos before his first full appearance. Like
it's probably gonna be some lame shit. Like it's like it's Scorpion, but he was in a different outfit and he has these bug friends.
It is gonna be something terrible.
Which is lame because the character design is super cool.
It's gonna be like Mysterio'd himself, and then it's just like a figment of his imagination.
Yep.
Like
something like that. Totally. They'll reveal it just in time for the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
That makes sense actually.
Here, look, I could write Spider-Man.
Yeah. Stupid. I forgot about these. I forgot little Thanos.
Nice.
Those are like the 8-bit ones. The robot.
Yeah, and a little Kylo Ren.
Okay.
I don't have any new toys. Well, I put up all my Funkos up on these shelves.
I saw the one, or I can sort of see the one above your door.
Oh, here, I'll show you now. It's a mess. How do I flip this?
You had it, I think, or was that Parker? That might have been Parker's.
I don't know what I do.
No,
How
you're
do
good.
How do I flip this?
I have no idea because I'm on the computer.
I figured it.
Oh, that's cool.
My phone. What's that? Oh, cool.
It's Anti-Venom, Venom, Black Suit Spider-Man, Batman Who Laughs, and Lobo.
Lobo, my man, main man.
And then this stuff over here, I have Ghost Rider, Groot, the Star-Lord, Old Man Logan, Black Bolt, and Lockjaw.
That's awesome.
Lockjaw's your best one.
I have those like 6 colored like Thanos that they did for the Infinity Stones.
Let's see that.
Oh, cool. Tight.
So it's like all 6 colors of that. So yeah, so all these shelves, I'm gonna put another row of shelves on like this wall. Like I have 3 over here.
Yeah.
So I did this wall and this back wall. So I'm gonna do another set of like 3 long ones on this wall, and I'm gonna put modern books there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do 2 rows above the TV, and that's gonna be where I put my slab books since I don't have that many.
Is that like your man cave?
Yeah, this is like the comic room.
Nice. What's that? What is that? The Amazing Fantasy.
Oh, it's that they did those like silver covers. It's like just the cover, but it's made from like actual silver.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, they made like a really small amount of them.
That's
They made 1,000. They made 1,000 of them, so it's like a replica image of. I'll slide it out. Hold on. It's a replica image of Amazing Fantasy 15. It's made from like 1 ounce of actual like silver.
Nice.
And it's from CGC, and it's like awesome.
Whoa.
And then it has the number on the back, so it's like number 869 out of 1,000.
That's crazy. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I got it for Christmas.
That's so cool.
That is fucking radical.
That's awesome.
I want one.
My disaster of a look at this. Like, what the hell is going on in here?
I like that.
The daughter's toilet right there mixed in. No, that's mine.
She's fully potty trained, and that's actually how I got like the top shelves up.
Oh, did he? Yeah, step stool.
That's my work step stool.
Funny. Let me see if I got something else to show off. I don't have cool with you guys. I have almost a full nother set of those Thanos things. If anyone's interested in taking these off my hands, I'm only missing the purple one, so it's 5 out of the 6.
Nice.
If you know anybody who's interested,
I'll keep an ear out. Those are cool though.
Yeah, like you know what? They're bigger than you can't really tell from seeing them on the video.
Are they a little bit taller?
They're way bigger, like
way bigger. Okay,
way bigger, heftier, if you will.
Hefty.
I already want to change the books on my wall, and I can't figure out what else to like put up there. I was like been picking out books I think I want to put up there, but I can't decide.
Yeah. I used to do bulletin boards, and you could fit 9 on a bulletin board. As soon as I'd put it up, I'd want to change it. I'd change it like at least once a week.
That's how I feel. Like I've only had these shelves up for like 3 days, and I've already like changed the books like a tremendous amount of times.
Nice.
Your boys, I think, dipped, but now he's back. This is all stuff that people have seen is the problem. Like my fucking werewolf.
Yep.
Dude, I want that book. I want that book, man.
I'm so happy. I gotta get this one. I might actually get slabbed, maybe.
I can't believe I don't have one of those yet, to be honest.
I want another one. And then my earliest Daredevil issue was a 4.
Fuck yeah, that's a good one.
I fucking love this cover.
My
Three-
earliest is number
3
2.
through 7 are the best.
All the
Yeah.
yellow suit ones are boss.
Yes, yep. Those are my favorite.
Here's
I
my.
have, I have
seven
issue number 2. That's
That's
it.
fierce. Clean.
Yeah, issues you have. What you that 2 you have is awesome.
Yeah. I just got that one too, man.
Did Andrew get a 2 in his fucking
Crackhead, isn't it?
crackhead?
Yeah, Andrew got a 1 and a 2 in his.
It's crazy, dude. I love
Yeah.
that cover.
Yeah, this one is nice, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's second Electro.
yeah.
Yep.
It's a dope book.
I want to get an ASM 16.
Yeah,
Working on-
good.
I'm working on getting an ASM 15, which will be my earliest ASM book.
Oh yeah.
That's the Craven one. This is my earliest ASM right now. Remember I showed you this one?
That one's so dope.
Fuck yeah.
Such a amazing stuff, man.
It's crazy. Like I was.
Ditko is so good.
Yeah.
I was reading the Werewolf by Night the day I got it because I had to read it. And it's weird holding it because it's like I don't know. It's like history. It's crazy.
Oh, for
I only have this one.
I like that one a lot.
Werewolf by Night number
Yep.
1.
Yep, I got one of those. I don't have his first appearance, but I have a 1.
What was
His
this?
first appearance was what? Spotlight 2 or 3?
It's Spotlight 2.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Red.
The only I only have I have like the full Spotlight like Ghost Rider run, like 5 to 11.
Yeah, nice.
That's it. That's all I have from
I
those
want my
early
5
Spot-
back. I think Marvel Spotlight 5 is my only real want list book this year.
They're pretty they're expensive, but they're not like
It's not
outrageous.
too bad. Yeah, it's like half the price of that Moon Knight you just got. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, because people don't see any like growth in that character.
Right.
Ghost Rider or Moon Knight?
Ghost Rider.
That's silly to me because they're going based off of 2 movies that were shit.
Yeah.
But I also don't think that anyone's showing any desire in having that property like Marvel's not doing anything with Ghost Rider. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they tried like Robbie Reyes and like they have him in Avengers and stuff, but his solo series was whack. And they're not like making any attempt to bring back like any kind of story relating to like Johnny Blaze. Like they're just okay with letting the character.
Yeah, I feel like they want to just let him flounder and die and then focus on Cosmic Ghost Rider. And, like,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I wonder though, right? And this is my question: the 2 Nick Cage Ghost Rider movies were not made by Marvel.
Correct.
So is that like a Hulk type situation where they don't actually own the rights to the character, so they don't want to make comic books with him because they can't make a movie?
That could be. I mean, I'm sure they have the rights now, but I mean, prior to this, yeah, maybe.
They did. They put Robbie Reyes in
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that might be. I mean, that could be the case. That would make sense.
Because like you would maybe like not have Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider because like someone bought has the rights to that character, but now they can do like different versions of Ghost Rider. But
Like maybe that's why they made Robbie.
Right.
That's true. I don't know. I started reading. I read the Robbie Reyes like all new Ghost Rider or whatever when it first came out through issue 7. And at first I didn't like it, but it grew on me. And I like the art was the hardest part for me to get past because it's fucking weird.
Yeah, I didn't like that series very much, man.
I stopped after 7 because it got lame, but
I had high expectations for it, but I felt like that fell in line with all that like let's make a character that's like not like blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. It came out at the same time as that Moon Knight, the Warren Ellis Moon Knight, which is unbelievable.
Is that the one where he's like in a suit?
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
I never read that one.
It might be my favorite Moon Knight.
I like the one where he's in the sanitarium. So one of the second newest ones.
Is that that's the Lemire one, right?
Lemire one, yeah.
Yeah. He's like wearing the white business suit.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's good.
And then that was also the same time that Magneto run started. The one that you got.
That I just got, yeah. I mean, that's good. That's like, I mean, I read it before, but it's a kick-ass.
It's awesome. There's one panel in particular at the beginning of it where he like says something about like makes a joke about being a dentist, and then like the next panel it shows like this dude with like a light post through his mouth. Fucking badass.
Nice.
Magneto's like a dope character, but he's never like.
Because
I don't know, dude. I think he's like the bad guy that you're supposed to like, though.
Yeah, like the charismatic one.
Well, like he's a legit victim. Like he's not just like
right.
He's not just some dude who's saying I've heard about terrible things. He's a guy who's like been a victim twice, man. Like his family with the Holocaust, and then he's literally seeing that like be repeated by the way people are treating mutants.
Yeah.
And he's mad about that, and you're supposed to think he's the bad guy.
I mean, when he's in his outfit, it's kind of easy to see him as the bad guy because he looks ridiculous.
Yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I get you.
From a principal's viewpoint, that's why, like, dude, that's why like heel Cyclops is my favorite Cyclops.
Dude, hell yeah. Like, Cyclops when he's I hate little bitch Boy Scout Cyclops. When he turns this like full on rage mode, like in Avengers vs. X-Men, that was great.
Yeah, exactly. Like Boy Scout Cyclops is like the Cyclops they did in the movies where he's just like a punk.
Yeah.
Like everyone hates that Cyclops. You know, like in the cartoons it was okay because
it works for that. Yeah.
But like for the comic book and like the movies, they just made him such a like baby. And in those books, like Avengers vs. X-Men, Inhumans vs. X-Men, like that whole portion, like when he was leading like X-Force, when they were like legit like mercs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Like that's such a badass character, and that's because he basically was like Magneto, like turned up to 11. Agreed. He was like, "Oh, you know what? This guy's onto something. Screw everybody except my people."
Yeah, well, like once Cyclops fed into Magneto and not Charles, it got so much like that's good. Yeah,
dude, and that's the crazy part too. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a broken record here, but like Professor X runs a school where he like teaches young people like how to use their powers and sends them on like dangerous missions where they almost always die while he sits in like his like in his like library at his like mansion like like watching
Professor X is a bitch.
ESPN.
He is. I agree.
Yeah, that's not where you should send your kids. Like
no,
it's not.
Yeah, I mean, like the OG X-Men Volume 1, they're like 16, 15.
Yeah, and he's like sending them off like to their death to fight for like
fight the power-hungry metal magnet.
No, man, that's really poor foster parenting right there.
I think all along Professor X was the bad guy. Magneto had it right.
Right, Magneto was like the good one, and like someone should have called ACS on Charles like a really long time ago.
No kidding.
Because he's just not like a good father figure.
What's that version of Cyclops that has the full face mask?
Like with the X?
No. It's like it's Basilisk. Have you seen that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Not.
I'm pulling it up right now.
It doesn't sound familiar. Like that's like a different version of him.
Can you see that, Paulina?
I don't even remember that.
Hello.
There he is. I had that toy when I was a kid.
Little asshole.
I do like the one where he has the X2. Isn't that that's not Ultimate, is it?
No, that was like the new Uncanny X-Men or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I kind of like that one.
That's like the half the outfit that Rob Liefeld took for Major X.
Man, fuck that shit. Are you gonna buy a copy of that?
No, man, he blocked me. I'm not buying anything with his name on it.
I feel like you have to buy a copy and take a picture with it.
He's such a crybaby because I said that people can make bread abs better than he draws. Come on, man. It's just a joke, you know? Like what that was, you know what? That was like the most harmless thing I could have said.
He whines about shit all the time though. I followed him for a little bit and he was constantly talking about how like people are always saying how he can't draw feet and shit, and he was like, I know I can't draw feet. Like I get it.
But that's the thing too, like I didn't go after him for feet. Like
No,
that
I
would have
know.
been too easy. Like I put a little bit of like effort into like trolling him, and then like he caught feelings like the first time that I ever said anything. I probably liked like 100 of his photos before I ever dropped a comment. And the first time I write something about him, he's like,
Unfollow, block.
Block.
Oh yeah.
Dude, and it was like 2 minutes later. So basically, that guy has notifications turned on, and he reads every comment someone writes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And if someone likes one of those comments, they get blocked.
Probably.
He's nuts.
Scorched.
That's how he got. I think I'm blocked. I used to be blocked, and it was for that reason. I never said anything to him. I just liked something, or I might have I don't know what it was, but
You got blocked too?
yeah, oh yeah, long time ago.
Dude, so you know that girl that that Tank drew the picture for, Anna Reed's for her birthday or whatever. So like it's funny because I follow her too, and she actually posted in her story. She was like, "Oh, like Rob Liefeld just like commented on my post or something, or like reposted."
Right.
He like took her picture where she said like the big three, and it was like a Wonder Woman, his Superman thing, and whatever else. And he like reposted her or something saying like, "Thank you so much." And she went on her live story and she was like, I kind of feel bad because like Rob Liefeld reposted me, but I guess he didn't read what I wrote because I said that it was like terrible.
That's funny.
So he like unknowingly reposted someone who was like talking trash, but he blocked me because
Maybe he was just like, oh, this is this is a girl. That's cool. I'm gonna post this girl like my shit, or looked like she liked my shit.
He's ridiculous.
God.
I'm gonna put, dude. I gotta put in the bio for the club on Instagram, like members are blocked by Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
Dude, you
must already be blocked by Rob Liefeld to get
it. Yeah, if you do an enrollment for the club, you should put that in the requirements.
Do requirements. Do something to piss Rob Liefeld off.
Must provide proof of being blocked by Rob Liefeld.
It's like gang initiation. You have to fucking.
So which Cyclops are you talking about here?
The one.
Let me get in a better view. But
if you stop moving around for 3 seconds.
Shut up. I'm working on it. Okay. No, I can't escape the glare. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Dude, it's impossible with the fucking bag.
I don't know. You can't really see it, but if it's the Uncanny X-Men annual one.
It's the one in the top left, I think, right?
I can't.
Yeah, that has like full blur.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Judge Dredd.
That was like around X-Men 600. I think he had that.
I like it. I don't know. They all go through so many costume changes. That's what I was going to say about Magneto. Is he desperately needs a costume change?
Yeah, he's one of the few that's like had maybe 2 or 3 ever. He's that same purple and fucking pink one for so long.
Because he could have a cool fucking design. But I don't like. And his like helmet is fucking lame as fuck.
Doesn't even work.
True. Have you seen the new trailer for Dark Phoenix?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see it. I just don't care.
Same.
It's like I'm invested in these characters. I love what they've been doing. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like definitely one of like the dopest uniforms.
I'm excited for New Mutants if it ever releases.
I don't think it will.
I want to see it. Even if it's on like Hulu or something, I don't give a shit. I just want to see it.
Well, I think they're gonna kill Quicksilver in Phoenix.
I
They
thought
should.
they already did.
They kill him everywhere.
Oh no,
Quicksilver
that was
does that.
never mind.
No universe gets a Quicksilver.
Do you guys have a favorite X-Men movie?
Tank just showed up in the chat.
Oh hell yeah.
1, 2, and 3 are all great. I like Last Stand. I don't care what people say, but probably
That
one or
movie's
two.
terrible.
I guess 2 is the best.
Yeah, that intro to 2 is hard to beat.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I probably I liked First Class a lot.
First Class is great.
That one was good too. I like Days of Future Past.
I didn't think it was bad, but I think from that run, I think the first one was also the best.
I don't think Apocalypse is as bad as people think.
No, but it definitely was like
It's the weakest of all of them, I think.
it was.
But it's still not terrible.
It was a poor adaptation of Apocalypse. That's what did that movie.
Oh yeah, I'll agree with that.
Like a lot of the other characters were cool, and a lot of the different other plot points were actually pretty good. It was really just the way that they rushed together, like the Horseman, and like made him just this like really short, lame, like weirdo.
Yep.
It was like really whack.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
you're catering to a group of X-Men fans that grew up watching the cartoon where Apocalypse is like a freaking badass.
Yeah, giant, super badass.
Oh, Tank
they,
made
like-
a good point. Tank said, "Does Logan count?" And I think it should because that movie's badass.
Yeah, I mean, if Logan counts, that's my personal favorite.
Yeah,
But I kind of left those out because they're not like really X-Men movies. They're like Wolverine movies.
that's fair.
Not that any of the other ones would be worth anything because, like, you know, Wolverine Origins is just like
A pile of dog shit.
That was
Yeah.
junk. Yeah.
the only good part of that movie is when he like fights Blob.
I love Blob. I
Did you call me Blob?
I said Bub, not Blob.
I said Bub.
love Blob. I like Blob and Toad.
You like Toad?
Yeah, I don't know why.
They didn't even let him use his own voice, Darth Maul.
Yeah, it was Ray Park.
Yeah, Ray Park.
I didn't even know that's Darth Maul.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the guy who played Darth Maul.
I didn't even know that.
There you go. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The more you know.
Yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, I thought Toad was cool.
Tank said I keep a copy of Origins in my bathroom to self-induce vomiting.
That's smart.
Jesus.
Unpopular opinion. I thought Deadpool 2 was overrated.
No, I think that's pretty spot on.
It was really good, but I watched it like 4 times in a row, so I'm sick to death of it. I don't think I ever want to see it again.
The first one was just like in a class by itself, and then the second one was just like
Yeah. I didn't see the Christmas one, if there's any difference.
Is someone making beats?
that's not me.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of. I must have had an order arrive from eBay. Getting a lot of.
Your phone had a seizure. I thought he was like on a MIDI keyboard, like making like Kanye West beats.
Dude, the fucking walls in my apartment are super thin. So this morning I woke up at 4 a.m. to the guy above me's phone buzzing for a half an hour. I hope he was late for work. I hope he was.
Or isn't dead? Yeah.
That's when you start hitting the ceiling with like a broom and screaming,
Right.
"Wake up!"
The problem is it's that popcorn ceiling shit. So if I hit it, then shit just falls off everywhere. So
So you punish yourself worse.
yeah, like covered in asbestos. I'm like laying in my bed.
Just get one of those like air horns and keep it next to your bed.
Just put it.
Point it towards the ceiling and just hold it for as long as necessary.
That's a good idea. What is Tank saying here? The first one jaded people for the second one. That's fair. I think he's talking about Deadpool. And he says that this is the best shitting entertainment.
Agreed.
Well, there's also not much else going on like a Monday night it's
1
2 a.m. my time, so I don't even know.
What time is it? Are you 2 hours ahead or? Yeah, you're 2 hours ahead, right, Parker? Of me.
It's 1 for me. So
Yeah. Okay.
whatever that would be. Central Standard Time.
Yeah. I'm Pacific.
Yeah, we know that. Thanks.
Okay.
Do you know what? Like, that's the one thing that probably, I shouldn't say pisses me off because it's not like a bad thing, but dude, the YouTube comic channels are so West Coast centric. Have you ever
Oh my
noticed
god,
that?
yeah, they're all like
True.
coming on 8 or
Like,
9, but that's like 2 for us. Or you, anyway.
yeah, like everything is so West Coast centric, and it's just like it's tough, dude.
Yeah. I don't know how these guys like how they work it into their schedule either. They're doing it like 6 or 7 sometimes, and it's like, where are your families?
They don't have them.
Like
Yes.
I don't even have a family, and I can't get to YouTube at 7.
Yeah, but you have like 2 jobs, which is the same thing as having like a family.
Yeah, that's true. It's I'm more annoyed just because I want to watch it and I can't.
Yeah, or like I force myself to stay up to like watch.
Right.
Well, dude, look at the stream the other night. Like, I have no choice to do a show with West Coast people. Like Hulk is in the same situation as me. Like his kids don't go to bed until around 9 o'clock. But like that's 9 o'clock your guys' time, which is already midnight for me. So on like Friday nights when I do that show with Hulk, like I put my daughter to bed at like 9:30, and then I have to like find a way to stay up doing like keep myself busy until midnight.
Yeah. What time do you
And
work
then-
in the morning?
And then we do a 3-hour show, and it's like
that went late. That was
yeah. Well, for obvious reasons, it wouldn't have gone that long. I'm off on Fridays and Saturdays. That's why I do the show
Oh, okay.
those days. But I mean, I still have to wake up relatively early, depending.
I'm
like,
awake. I was up at 5 this morning.
I'm probably gonna call it in a couple minutes myself.
Yeah, that's cool.
fine by me.
But
We should do more of these though. I'm fucking lazy.
I'm down.
well, we really need to get like I just think we need to get a set schedule on the book club. Like we need to pick a day and a time, and just every week at least 2 or 3 people are going to be able to make it.
True.
It doesn't have to be like 10 people are going to be.
No,
able to
yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. You can get at least 3, that's fine. Yeah.
So like and then we have like more of a locked in purpose for every show.
I'm down with
Yeah, I
it.
think if you had a set schedule, you're gonna bring in a lot more people. And, I mean,
Right, plus then people can plan accordingly. If
right.
everyone knows like every other week on like Tuesday we're gonna do a show,
Yeah.
and you can plan accordingly, man. Like take a nap in the afternoon, like
True.
put your kids to bed a little like earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
drink a Red Bull. I don't know, like make it work.
Get your bagel in the morning, not at night.
Yeah, there you go. Or have one at both times of the day. Man, now I'm hungry as fuck. I think my roommate made mac and cheese, so I'm gonna steal some of that. We got to figure out. I know you mentioned it, but the War of the Realms. I forget what date it releases.
It's like April like 6th or something, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. And then we got to find. I'm sure it's there somewhere, but like a list of all of the titles because I'm gonna miss some for sure.
I saw a checklist somewhere online.
Yeah, there's a checklist online.
Okay, I'll find that, and then we can split it up based on what we're gonna read. Let's give Tank all of the ones that we don't want to read. Like
yeah, Tank. You know what?
Here's
the thing. If we give Tank all the ones we don't want to read, those are probably the ones he wants. So like it's a win-win.
Right.
He
Yeah.
he reads garbage. So
He's
like
a lot
he
of crap.
he could take like new Agents of Atlas and like Champions because he likes Miles Morales and like
Shuri.
Well,
and then like I shotgun the one that the Punisher's in. So
yeah, that one's dope. That one's all you, Parker. You should just do. If there's only 2 Spider-Man titles, you should just grab those ones.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
There's one that's like straight Spider-Man where he has like a weird Viking helmet on.
Oh, is there?
I'm down. Dude, there's gonna be so much weird shit in this. I'm down.
Yeah. And then there's one that has like him in the background with like Captain America and somebody else. I think I sent that one, right? Like from my previous catalog.
I think you sent a bunch. I don't remember. Is there a way to pull up like the media that gets sent in the group, like the pictures and shit?
No, I wish there was, like the way there is on like the iPhone.
Yeah.
And that's why I have to scroll back all the time like a jerk.
I didn't like the Daredevil image that I saw where he's like he has either it's the ebony blade or just a sword. I'm like Daredevil doesn't need a fucking sword.
He has just like a regular sword. It looks
Just a regular
badass
sword.
though.
I was honestly I like the idea of it, but the art itself I wasn't too big on.
Yeah, the art's not great. I don't know.
Let's see. Dude, there's so much. We're in that chat so much. Scrolling is such a bitch.
Oh my god, it took me so long to like catch up just the videos and pictures you guys send. That took like days. And now I make sure to check the chat like every couple hours just because I don't want to do that ever again.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Yeah, this one's called War Scrolls.
Yeah, that junk. I'll probably buy that. I'll buy that though.
There's a straight up Punisher one, War of the Realms Punisher.
Yeah, that one looks badass.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, this one's War of the Realms, Spider-Man, and the League of Realms. Look, he's got on some badass like
Oh yeah.
Viking helmet.
I'm down with it.
I can dig it.
And then he's in this one too. War of the Realms Strike Force, the Land of Giants, has Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Captain America, Spider-Man, and like Logan in his cowboy hat.
That's a good team. I'm all for that.
So I think that one's only a one shot though. So
nice.
I wish they'd all just be one shots. I hope it's not a bunch of new minis starting.
Most of them are three parters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like Spider-Man in the League of Realms is a 3-parter. War Scrolls, Punisher, Agents of Atlas is 3-parters. The Journey into Mystery is a 5-parter.
Okay.
That's the only ones that I took pictures of, but I think there's a couple others. I just was like, some of them look really lame.
I'll look through them when I get in bed right now. I'll try and find a list, and then we can go through it and split it up. Should give some to Infinity too. We need to get Infinity back on here.
Yeah.
Actually, he hasn't been here at all.
That's because like his schedule is like the flip side of like the West Coast guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like same thing with Hoser. Like Hoser is on my time, but he goes to bed so early because he has to be up early for work.
Yeah.
Like he can never do anything like on West Coast time.
Yeah, that makes
like if you took an hour break for lunch at work and did a show, Hoser could like join.
I could do it. I could probably do that on like a fuck. It would have to be like a Saturday. Because my schedule is so because I'm at the tattoo studio on all day Saturday and half day on Friday.
Just stop going to work.
Yeah. Just quit. Just lose your job.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna be unemployed next week. It's all good.
We gotta. So I have to move in, or I don't have to move, but I am moving in June, which is when I'm going to try and get the diamond thing. Because if I wanted to do stuff right now, I have no room for anything.
Where are you moving?
Like not very far away from here. It's closer to the studio, so it's less of a commute for me.
There you go.
Just to save me money. But
you just live in the studio.
Yeah.
It's not. There's enough room. My girlfriend would hate that.
There you go.
I have too many comics. I wish though. Pretty cool. But yeah,
I might have a lot of free time coming up, so we could actually run this like diamond thing, you know?
I'm down with it, dude. I'm super down.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm not trying to make money off of the people in the club. So like, if people want to buy shit, like I don't have a problem just charging cost because that covers the order. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, cost is usually like one something or two. It's half price usually.
I'm down with that.
Which is clutch because you could get twice as many comic books for the same amount of money you're spending right now.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I'm super down with that.
We could read the whole War of the Realms series.
Right? We'll get it in time for the Venom event.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get off. I'm tired as fuck.
All right.
Okay, me too.
Later.
Later.
All right, later, guys.